Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily Downshift. I'm your host Nestor, and today we're going to be talking all about the Corvette C8 because as of late, there has been so much news in regards to this vehicle that is broken, and I'm talking about in just the last 24 to 36 hours. Now, just a few days ago, we made a video talking about the possibility of the plant in Bowling Green, Kentucky shutting down because of the widespread virus that is going around right now, the massive health crisis around the world. And it seems like just 12 to 14 hours after we posted that video, the information came out that that's exactly what's going to happen. The plant in Bowling Green, Kentucky, the one that is responsible for the production of the Corvette C8, is being shut down for about 2 weeks. Now, with such a massive health crisis going around right now in not only America but all of the world, one would say that it's a safe bet to think that the plant won't be shut down for just 2 weeks, but rather maybe 3, 4, 5 weeks. That is what I think because, it seems like it's infecting everybody at this point and the numbers are just exponentially growing. So, of course, health and safety of the workers is the #1 priority. If you had a TPW, for example, in late March, I personally would not expect your car to be built until late April. And that's just going off of my personal experience with my vehicle being built and everything going on in the world right now. Now, I was actually lucky enough to have my car built last week, and now I'm just waiting transportation from Jack Cooper Transport. So I'm definitely pretty lucky right now to have a vehicle fully built and done and just waiting for it to get shipped off to me. So hopefully my car comes within a few days from now, simply because the journey by truck is only about 10 to 11 hours to where I live. So I'm one of the lucky few, but for a lot of people out there, if you do have a TPW still and you're waiting on it, it's going to be delayed pretty significantly, unfortunately. Now, in other possibly more devastating news, we have a message that GM recently sent out to dealers, which essentially talks about what they're going to be doing with the production moving forward and when the 2021 model year will start. This was sent out to dealerships, which of course got leaked onto the CorvetteForum.com. Very popular website. If you're not on it and you're a Corvette fan, I would definitely recommend getting on there and basically chatting with the community. Now, it reads as follows. Due to an overwhelming response to the all-new 2020 Corvette and to avoid false customer expectations, it will be necessary to suspend the ability to create a sold order in brackets SRE beginning March 18th, 2020. The message then reads, this does not prevent you from processing existing sold orders with an allocation, nor creating and processing a normal stock order. Now, this message basically means that the ability to create an order has now come and gone. As of yesterday, dealers will no longer be able to basically build out a 2020 model and submit it to GM. So for those of you who were at a dealership with a deposit down and they promise you a 2020 model year Corvette C8, unfortunately that dream has now died and you're going to have to wait for a 2020 model year. So if I were you, I would definitely pick up the phone and call the dealership and ask them what the latest information is in regards to the vehicle, and you can basically tell them that you heard that the 2020 model year production is basically now over in terms of ordering one. The message then goes on to basically acknowledge that the launch delays that they had back in December during the 6-week-long work stoppage experienced during the extended UAW strike is the reason why this is happening. And they also mention, and this is very important guys, they mention that some 2020 orders sold or stock may not be produced as planned. This is absolutely devastating news because it not only affects people that didn't submit their orders, but it could possibly affect people that have an order accepted by GM. This means that if you have your money down at a dealership, you built and spec'd it out, sent it over to GM and got bumped up to status code 2000 or 3000, you may not be getting a model year 2020 Corvette and will have to wait for the 2021. Again, this is something that is really going to be on a case-by-case basis, and you're going to have to wait for your dealership to give you basically the green light or the red light. And if it is the red light for a lot of you out there, then I sincerely apologize because that is some really bad news to basically wake up to. Now, in addition to this, they also mentioned that the 2021 Corvette ordering capability will be deployed 30 days ahead of schedule on Thursday, May 21st, 2020. Now, the purpose of advancing the 2021 model year ordering is to enable you and your existing customer to create a replacement 2021 model year order. Now, if that message sounds a little bit strange, this was sent out to dealerships. So I'm kind of reading this to you guys in terms of me being GM talking to you, the dealership. It then goes on to say that further information will be forthcoming from Chevrolet regarding the handling of sold 2020 model year that we will be unable to accept, and the creation of a replacement 2021 model year sold order. Basically, what this means is that Chevy is going to, in the future, very, very near future, send out an email about what dealerships should do with their sold 2020 orders and how they should transition them to 2021 model year sold orders. Now, this is bad for two reasons. Number one, you're not going to be getting your car as early as you had planned. If you thought about getting your car in the summer of 2020, then that is basically now not going to happen if you don't already have a TPW and a vehicle that is in the process of being built. You're likely going to get pushed to Q3 or Q4 of 2020, which is obviously some pretty bad news. The worst part about all of this is the fact that we haven't even talked about the possible price increase from the 2020 model over to the 2021. A report already came out months ago saying that Chevy was losing a ton of money on each base Stingray that they sell. So the only natural thing that would make sense for Chevy to do is to raise the price on the base model so that they can actually break even or make a profit. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Let me know what you think of all of this in the comments down below. Of course, I forgot to mention this earlier, but a massive thank you to Chevy for actually closing the plant because of this health crisis going on. The most important thing right now is the health and well-being of the employees working at the plant rather than a vehicle that is obviously just a luxury item that brings us joy. We can all wait a little bit longer for our vehicles, but the health of the workers is obviously of the utmost importance. Again, thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed the information. Subscribe for more daily Corvette and automotive content, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.